What if a law could do more than just regulate, wondering what if it could heal? Hi, I'm Sarah Clement, and you're listening to Legislative Insights, the podcast where policy meets the people it affects. And today, we're revisiting a story that's close to the heart. You may remember David Liddle, a 23-year veteran who joined us earlier this season to share his bold vision for medical cannabis lounges tailored to veterans. Since then, David's proposal has evolved into something even more impactful: the Arizona Veterans and Patients Cannabis Lounge Act. It's a mouthful, but it's also a mission. In this episode, David returns alongside two powerful voices in the movement, Christopher and Angela, to unpack the revisions, the barriers they hope to break, and the future they're building through Club Orpheus, a nonprofit haven designed for healing, support, and safe access to medicine. But this isn't just a legislative update, it's a call to action. Because the truth is, veterans across Arizona are still choosing between their medicine and the law, between healing and hiding. So stay with us. Learn how this bill could reshape lives, and when you're ready, scan that QR code, visit the petition, and lend your name to something that matters. I'm Sarah Clement, and this is Legislative Insights. Welcome to Legislative Insights, where we explore the laws shaping lives. I'm Sarah Clement, and today's episode revisits one of the most discussed proposals we've ever featured, the Arizona Veterans and Patients Cannabis Lounge Act. We're joined again by veteran and advocate David Liddle and by supporters of the movement Christopher and Angela Renfro. Last time, we spoke about David's original letter to Senator David Gowan. Since then, the proposal has evolved, and today, we'll dive into those critical changes, the growing vision behind Club Orpheus, and why this legislation could shape the future of veteran well-being in Arizona. David, welcome back.
Thanks for having me again, Sarah. It's good to be back.
The last time we spoke, you shared the emotional story behind this act. Curious, today, you've brought a revised version of the legislation. What changed?
Great question. Since our last conversation, I learned just how inaccessible the existing cannabis lounge framework is, especially for nonprofits. The cost to get a dispensary license is around $25,000. That's a wall that veterans and community groups can't climb. So, I restructured the act. It now clearly defines nonprofit membership-based lounges that operate outside the commercial framework. No cannabis sales, just safe access, support, and education.
And I love that it puts people over profit. Veterans don't need another dispensary. They need a space to heal and connect.
Exactly. This act makes it possible for places like Club Orpheus to exist legally and affordably.
Curious, let's talk about Club Orpheus. What is it, and what role does this act play in making it a reality?
Club Orpheus is the heart of this vision. It's a proposed lounge and wellness hub, offering a safe environment for veterans to medicate, connect, learn, and decompress. Think peer support circles, trauma-informed education, and maybe even things like art therapy or mindfulness workshops. Without this legislation, Club Orpheus can't exist, not legally.
Impressed. That's powerful. You've also included specific zoning, safety, and operational standards. What message does that send to lawmakers?
It says, we're serious. We're not asking for a loophole. We're offering a regulated, secure, and ethical model. Staff would be trained in first aid. Ventilation would be top-notch, and we'd work with local zoning boards, just like any responsible nonprofit.
I think it's time the law caught up to what veterans actually need.
And the public too. This act doesn't just benefit vets. It helps medical patients living in apartments, seniors in care facilities, people who simply have no legal place to consume their medicine.
What's the call to action here? What can our listeners do?
We need your help. Go to change.org and search for the Arizona Veterans and Patients Cannabis Lounge Act, or scan the QR code in the episode notes. Sign it, share it, call your legislator. This act can't pass without you.
Any last thoughts, David?
Yeah, this isn't about cannabis. It's about dignity. Veterans shouldn't have to choose between their medicine and the law. Give us the room and the respect to heal.
Well said. David, Christopher, Angela, thank you. This is a conversation that matters. Before we go, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to today's incredible guests, David Liddle for your unwavering advocacy and vision, and to Christopher and Angela for lending your voices and your passion to this important cause. Your stories, your insights, and your courage are what bring this legislation to life.
As we've heard, the Arizona Veterans and Patients Cannabis Lounge Act isn't just about policy. It's about people. It's about giving veterans the space, safety, and support they deserve.
Now it's your turn, listeners. Visit the petition at change.org or scan the QR code in our episode notes. Add your name, share the message, be part of the movement. And stay tuned, because Legislative Insights will continue to follow this story and many others that shape the future of our communities. I'm Sarah Clement, and this has been Legislative Insights. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and never underestimate the power of your voice.